birth of your firstborn is a big event that completely changes your life. The love you feel is unlike any other, and all your prayers are for the health and well-being of your little treasure. When Sarah Heller gave birth to her first child, a boy named Brody, it was a huge relief. But it also brought many worries. Sarah and her husband, Chris Idem, learned something unexpected about their future child when Sarah was 24 weeks pregnant. Sarah's ultrasound revealed that Brody had a severe cleft upper lip and palate. In some children this phenomenon occurs as a small hole in the upper lip, but in Brody's case the cleft ran from her lip to her nose. Of course, Brody's parents were extremely concerned when they saw the ultrasound scans, but despite the fetus's diagnosis, they decided not to follow the doctor's advice. Doctors said there are only 9 cases like Brody's in the world. They asked us if we wanted to keep the pregnancy, says the boy's father, Chris Idem. But Sarah and Chris were adamant about wanting to have this baby. Sarah says she wants to change the way people think about children with a cleft upper lip and palate. It's okay to love and be proud of your child, regardless of the circumstances. We wanted to show how ultrasound newborn first-year pictures would change in our Facebook Instagram accounts. We wanted to share information about cleft lip and palate, Brody's mom tells Today.com. The fetal face and its parts are formed during the 2nd and 3rd months of pregnancy. In the US, about 2,650 babies a year are born with different kinds of cleft lips and palates. Experts are still trying to determine the cause of this phenomenon, but family genetics is known to play a role in about 1/5 of cases. Children born with a cleft lip often have to undergo several surgeries and procedures to learn to eat and speak. Sarah and Chris, who couldn't afford the surgery, were determined to change people's perceptions of such children. Sarah explains, "I wanted to talk about it, rather than create a confrontation. I want Brody to do the same thing in the future. I want him to talk about this phenomenon, and be an advocate for children with a similar problem who don't yet have their own voice," Sarah says. Recently, Sarah and Brody were at a restaurant with some of her friends for dinner. When dinner was eaten, the waiter discreetly slipped something that looked like a napkin onto the table. Sarah discovered that it was a folded check. She couldn't believe her eyes. Attached to the $1,000 check was a note, "For your adorable baby." Tears immediately rolled from my eyes. I can't describe how moved I was, Sarah says. The generous and unexpected gift helped Sarah and Chris pay some of the medical expenses for Brody. The latest surgery helped repair his lip. Brody is recovering quickly and has more surgeries ahead of him when he is 9 to 12 months old. Thanks to experienced doctors and surgeons, Brody will be able to eat and talk in the future. Meanwhile, until the next surgery, both parents are very grateful for the good deed that was done for them. The amazing act of a stranger really helped this family in great need of support. It is impossible to hold back a smile looking at this wonderful and happy child. I am sure this boy will do well in the future. With such loving and wise parents, Brody has a happy life ahead of him. Sometimes life gives us surprises, and the actions of strangers make a big difference. Let this story about Brody be an example of generosity and kindness. Share it if you also believe that all children deserve love, respect, and all the best in life, no matter what they look like.